Why? I've been killing them left and right, and really, now is not the time. Hey good looking, welcome back to the channel. Today for this month's Build Your Own palette in my collaboration with Terra from Beauty and the Frizz and Kelly Rittenberger from Keep Beauty Real, we will be putting together a 10 pan palette of Build Your Own shadows of Halloween. So this is mine. I am going to stick to the theme of doing a traditional 9 pan and then adding in kind of like a extra piece, and today's extra piece is featured also as a highlighter. So I'll probably be doing that like blush topper shades or nice holographic highlighters and then inner corner highlights as well. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this look featured right here and seeing some nice, juicy, in-depth, up-close, personal swatches, then stay tuned. Hi, I'm Kendra Morgan Official, and I put out content weekly centered around single eyeshadows, such as this, makeup brushes that aren't Morphe, and some sunscreen. So if you like that kind of content, be sure to subscribe to my channel down below, and let's get started. So excited to see what the other ladies in this collab are featuring, but this is my Halloween. This is my ghoulish, my goblins, my vampire vixens, and a little bit of mermaid vibes, all put into one palette here. Duochromes, multichromes, iridescent multichromes, it's all in the mix. So let's get started on some nice juicy swatches. Okay, featured here is the palette, and I don't even think I show you, oh, there it is, and that is Zira from Davina Cosmetics. It's their brand new released eyeshadows collection, their Halo Moons. This is my first shade. It is from Makeup Geek, and it is Mandarin. It's a really bright pumpkin orange. This is a satin finish, but I use it as a matte because Makeup Geek's satin formula is closer to a matte than it is a shimmer, so I definitely use them as mattes. It even swatches quite similarly to a matte formula. I'm not exactly sure why my autofocus isn't really tuned in, but you'll see throughout the video that it is kind of finicky. Okay, this is Davina's Magnetosphere. It's a multichrome featured in her Aurora Flare Collection. It shifts from blue to indigo, and I think some pink in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a swatch also on the back of my hand here in just a moment, and then I did do some fancy lighting. I say fancy lighting, I tried. And hopefully you guys can see I'm trying to capture all of the shifts in this, and so yeah, there you go. You can really see, and actually there is like a green gold shift to it as well. So when you hit it with some light on the other side, you can really see that there is actually almost a gold green, grungy green shift to it as well. So very, very beautiful. There we go. Got some shiftiness. Oh, and there's a magenta shift in there too. I've never even noticed. Very, very beautiful. Next up, fan favorite, Peach Smoothie. This is just a creamy, peachy, vibey matte shadow. I figured I would put it in just to kind of mellow out the palette because there's so many duochromes and so many triochromes and multichromes and iridescent sparklers. Celesta. This is, I believe, one of the Exploders collection shadows by Davina, and it shifts, I think it's a multichrome, it shifts from a golden, peach, red, and then to like a green and a gold. Again, you're not seeing it direct on lighting, doesn't really show it all that well. You can kind of see a slight shift. Again, autofocus is just getting really finicky today. I'm not sure if it's because my lights, I added some lights on the sides, so we'll see here. But I do go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand, and you guys will get a nice, really, really juicy swatch of the shifty shade Celesta, giving the, I don't know, I think maybe it's more of a maroon shift, and then there's that golden shift as well. I'm not building it up, but I am spreading it out because you can see there's some chunks in there. And that is Celesta, and I believe that's from her Exploders collection. Yeah, very, very beautiful. Blew my mind from Makeup Geek's old round pans is just really kind of ghoulish to me. It kind of screams like, you know, a party, a nice zombie party or something of that sort. It's a cobalt blue shimmer shade. Really nothing too spectacular about it. It is kind of a tacky, sticky formula, and I think if I was going to do my look over again, I would probably use that underneath. Curtain Call. I'm using the round pan just to kind of keep everything dress right dress, but this is also available in Makeup Geek Square formula. Again, same shade. You don't see any difference, and I believe the formula is similar enough that you wouldn't notice any difference. It might be even a titch more shimmery in the new formula, but there you have it. And my affiliate link will be linked down in the description box. Okay, what would one of my palettes be without a duochrome? And this is the dupe for Max Brown Blue in Makeup Geek's Insomnia. I just love it. This is featured in Manny MUA's collab with Makeup Geek that launched like 5 years ago, and I think I was just able to get a hold of a single eyeshadow that was left over. This is Taboo. I don't like adding blacks to my palette. I just don't think it adds the depth and dimension that I want and kind of that creativity that I like, but I will get as close to black as humanly possible, but it can't be black, so this is it for me. Taboo. It's a really, really rich, creamy matte, and it's got a purple black is what I would call it. It looks black on the swatch, but it's not quite black. And then lastly, this kind of gives me like Halloween mermaid vibes, if you will. It's a nice, beautiful purple taupe, mesmerized. Very, very beautiful. That Taboo shade almost kind of reminds me of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre pants. Like he bought them at the Goodwill because that's just what they did. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, this is Zira. This is from the Halo Moons collection. This was the last and latest collection that's released from Davina. It's a multichrome iridescent, kind of gives off Red Giant from Terra Moons vibes, but I think this one really, I don't have any problems with Davina shadows staying on me, and this one definitely doesn't disappoint. Upon the swatch though, this iridescent multichrome is pretty finicky for me. I'm really showing the transparency. Certain lighting, if you get the swatch too thick, just kind of shows the white flaky cakiness, and so here I am just trying to rub that out for you and show off that shifty, shiny goodness. So this is a red orange shifting to a green. You can faintly see that green up in the upper portion of my hand, and then downwards towards that bend over by my wrist, that's red. So hopefully you guys can get a good look at those shiftiness. I am working really hard to get some lighting in here to really show off the shiny, sparkly shiftiness of these shadows, because I just feel like these do not get enough attention and they don't get the love that they deserve when I swatch them out for you, just because my lighting is more front facing. Okay, that is the swatches for you guys, and I want to, before I let you guys go, feature this tutorial. So let's go ahead and have a look on how I achieved this look right here, and take a look at this Halo Moon topper that I used for my highlight. So check it out. I do not know what happened to my memory card, but she got mad at me. So we're going to start over. I lost that footage. Picking up Taboo with a fluffy paddle brush and placing that on my lid. And I'm keeping this lower because I'm going to be blending out with the Mandarin shade and Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. fly. Does anybody else have flies still? Because I got rid of all of them. I went on a killing spree. Joe would be proud of me. Not. If you watch that show, you'll understand. I've been killing them left and right. And I was just going to do one eye on camera and then one eye off camera. But I guess we will do both on camera. The look isn't really patchy. It's just not... When I lay down a dark base like this, I generally like to make it really dark. And then just kind of brushing that taboo shade in the corner there. Dip into Mandarin. Tap off the excess. There was a little bit, not too much. And then just bring this up and... Really, now is not the time. I mean, I definitely feel like this is the purge with these flies because I cannot handle this right here. Pretty sure I moved my fly swatter from down here to upstairs because I can't find the fly swatter upstairs, or actually I think it broke. And so now I'm stuck without a fly swatter down here. I'm staying on the corner with this Mandarin shade and deepening up there. And then when I have enough, I'm going inward. It does look like I need to build up opacity again. It's not really going patchy, it's just that it's blending out, so the shadow is... I have to be really careful. As I swing this puppy out too much, then we're in for it. I won't have any room to blend anything else. Okay, then also, I mean, it's not, I need to add a little bit more Mandarin, but let's go ahead and add a little bit to the bottom lash line. Oops, I haven't been saying my brushes. I'm super nervous that my camera's just going to stop working. It was my memory card for some reason. So, Refer 03 pencil brush, grab Taboo and just run it on the lower lash line. I will also blend, I'll probably blend it out with Peach Smoothie, to be honest with you. No! Get away! And then with that same pencil brush, I think I'm going to kind of line that top part up here to really bring a lot of depth and darkness right to the lash line and to the inner corner. Yes. It's looking really patchy on camera, but in person it's not really looking that way. Okay, it's looking patchy in person. I see it now. There we go. I very lightly set the eyes today. I didn't set them too terribly heavily with powder, so that could also be it. All right. Then going back in with the brush that I used for the Mandarin shade, I'm just going to blend out just very ever so lightly. Yeah, it's kind of blending that shade away. It's almost like a packer. I just need to pack it and then blend a little bit up here. And then just kind of bump it a little bit, you know? It looks fine from certain angles, and then from other angles it's not too good. Around the outer perimeter, I'm buffing in some Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, so just kind of buffing it around this edge right here and then right up in there. But I'm not going to really get very close to that Taboo shade because it's already kind of blends out if you look at it wrong. But I do think that that Mandarin needs something to kind of blend into. Okay, so far decent. I'm not in love with it. MAC 217 and grabbing some more peach smoothie and just buff along that lower lash line. It's looking really kind of stark. Yeah, I'm really liking with the peach smoothie, just kind of buff and blend. I'm going to add some dark liner underneath, but it was like too harsh of a line. It needs to be smoked out. MAC 242, and we are going to dip into Davina. Oh, or just smash my fingernail into it. Darn, casualty. It is, Magnetosphere. And this is a multi-chrome. You guys have already probably seen the swatches, but it is blue, purple, indigo, and I think there is some pink in it as well. Wet, but let's try it. And pack it on. This one, I do know if you don't, if you're not careful, it doesn't play nice and it can give you fallout. I'm almost going to make this like a cut crease on the inner corner. I can't really see the shade. Darn. And I am using the entire lid space where I applied that taboo. Okay, I was able to blow a little bit of that away, but I will say that was pretty risky. I think I might just wet it just ever so slightly. There we go. Oh, I hope I have audio. When I'm this close to my mic, I get really worried that I'm gonna lose my audio. It's happened several times. You just never saw the footage because I didn't have audio. Look at that bend. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of want to put just like a light layer over this part right here. This might be pushing it, folks. What do we think? What do we think? Okay, I've got blush, bronzer, contour, all that stuff on. And I want to use Zira, which is kind of like my extra shade. Not my extra, but we have 10 shadows that we can use. So I'd like to do a 9 pan plus like an extra face type of shadow. And so for this, I'm going to use Zira and put it on as a highlighter. Oh my goodness, that is darling. I've never used a holographic shade. So this is from Davina's Terra Halo Collection. Oh my gosh, you could almost use it as like a blush drape topping. Yes, yes, give it to me. Oh my goodness. I know you can't see this. Also want to use this as an inner corner highlight. What do you think? What do you think? Yes, let's do. Now for this, because it is so crumbly, I will go ahead and just spritz a little bit of mist onto the brush, knock over some brow pomade, and go with it. Oh yeah, that's darling. Oh my goodness, on camera it doesn't really show up because my lights are blowing it out. Well, let me just tell you. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me blend a little bit of that blush. I don't think I took my blush high enough. Just kind of blend it in. I know you guys aren't seeing this on camera. I don't know how to turn down my lights because I have everything set up the way I want it, but it is so gorgeous. That Zero shade, oh, that is icing on the cake, folks. I will put on some lashes and I will add Makeup Geek's black eyeliner to my waterline. And I think I also, my eyes are actually big enough that I can add it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so yeah, adding that was the best thing that I could do. Wonderful. Okay, grabbing some lashes, gonna put them on, and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, that is it. So also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel down below for more content like this in the future. Sneak peek for you all, we will be featuring next month, the month of December, or excuse me, the month of November, our holiday build your own palette. So it'll be a holiday season build your own palette, so make sure you stay tuned. And we do have a playlist that we add all of our videos into, so I will link that down below for you. So if you want to watch more of our swatches and tutorials on how we get these looks, check out that playlist down below. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.